from Iceland. That's right, I found my way to Iceland. Can you believe it? And I am here at probably one of the more spectacular beaches that I've ever been at in my life. I am at Black Sand Beach, and I drove out of Reykjavik this morning. Well, I did. What an experience. I can't even begin to tell you. I drove out of Reykjavik this morning at about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and it might as well have been midnight, because that's what it seemed like. It was pitch black. And I drove down here to where I'm standing at Black Beach, and it's just this side of what's called Vik, V-I-K, Vik, Iceland. And this is a beach that you'll see in all the postcards and videos and movies and everything about Iceland. This beach right here is spectacular, to say the very least. It's also very dangerous. It's a very, very dangerous beach with a lot of sleeper waves. But I'm gonna bring you for a walk on the beach as best I can. And I've actually got a short day here. You get 4 hours of sunlight in the winter. So right now I'm about halfway through the day's allotment of sunlight, and I got something flying in my face there. But nonetheless, I've got about 4 hours of sunlight, and I've got about 2 hours to make it back, and I'm going to the Blue Lagoon. So I'm gonna bring you with me on the drive, and I don't know how much I'll be able to share with you, but I'll do my best. And let's start here with Black Beach. If I can turn this camera around, and right when you're coming up here, there's this sign, and the sign says danger. So there's you got to be cautious on these beaches, because these sleeper waves can just sneak up on you. And there's a little sign here that talks about the most recent death, which was a poor Chinese man in his 40s that was traveling with his wife. He had his back to the ocean when a sneaker wave came out of nowhere and swept him out to the ocean. So the ocean didn't look very dangerous either. One sunny day in May 2007, when a 75-year-old woman from the United States traveling to Iceland for the 5th time also drowned here. So let's go check out Black Sand Beach. And it gets its name, Black Sand Beach, because of the black sand. And the black sand comes from the volcanoes. So what a treat it is for me to be here. You know, absolutely a real treat for me to be here. Look at the rock formations there along the cliff. So let's go and gonna go and check. And it is cold here, needless to say. This right here, this actually here talks a little bit about it. It says this I can't even pronounce it, Reykjavik Beach, which lies between a peninsula. I can't even pronounce these names. It's famed for its beauty and striking scenery, although its crashing waves can prove dangerous. Fishermen launched their open boats from the sea in times past, among them the Reverend John, whoever. I can't pronounce these names. You can look it up all at the you can look it all up online, but they give you some information here about the beach and the different birds that you'd see here. So I'm going to just walk along and see if I can't share some of it with you. Have this thing flying out of my hat. Boy, it is cold here, folks. It really is chilly. Look at this. Can you believe it? Wow, those waves are just incredible. And the sand is jet black. You can see that. Wow. Really something else. There is no way you're going to survive if you get swept out by one of those waves. Absolutely incredible. And the wind. You know, when I left this morning, the weather forecast was for rain. And wow, look at that. Look at that. And there's a guy out there. Boy. You see? There's a gentleman standing right out there. And these girls are having a good laugh. Where are you girls from? Mexico. Wow, fantastic. All right. All the way from Mexico. So they're laughing, but boy, it really is no laughing matter. Look at these rocks here. Look at this cliff. So I left this morning, and it was raining out pretty hard. And it was driving down here, I just tried to stay positive, thinking that I would see some blue sky when I got down here, and sure enough, I did. I got down here to see some blue sky. If I can get this camera cooperating with me. Okay, there we go. Trying to get the camera cooperating with me and to focus on the. Got to keep my eye out to the sea. I don't want to be one of those guys that they talk about on the news getting washed out. And look at this here. So here is a look at that. Really something. Those of you that follow me, I've got this dead cat on my camera, and it just doesn't want to cooperate with me as far as panning all the way up. There you go. Look at that. As I turn with my back to the ocean. Really something. Now I don't know what this well, we got a beauty queen here getting her picture taken here at Black Rock Beach. I don't know what the heck she's thinking, but she's wanting to get a selfie. Little does she know that she's going to be on Tom TV. You see? So she's on it's on Tom TV. I don't know where she's from, but nonetheless. Okay. So there she is. Maybe I should tell her that she's going to be on Tom TV. All right. Boy, what some people will do, huh? All right, fantastic. Where are you from? Huh? India? Oh, you're going to be on Tom TV. Yes, you're going to be famous. I did a video of you up there. You are going to be famous. You search Tom Hall Black Sand Beach, and you will see yourself, okay? All right, fantastic. All right, so there you have it, folks. And I got to find my way back out. Boy, this surf really is something else. Look at that surf. Wow. It's so easy to see how those waves could just come crashing up on you. Look at that. Okay. Today is not my day to be a casualty. But boy, that really is beautiful. Look at that. And the sun doesn't go very high in the horizon. All right. Boy. What a treat it is to be here, I gotta tell you. Really is something else. And it is cold. It is really, really cold. Boy. Alright. So I'm just going to walk for a little bit. This is just way too cool. I gotta tell you. Will you look at this? Black sand beach. Here I am. It seems like just yesterday I was at the Algarve in Portugal, and now here I am at the black sand beach in Iceland. Absolutely incredible. I love it, man. Wow, just fantastic, folks. It's incredible. It really, really is something else. I wish you all could be here, walking along the beach with me. It really is something. And look off in the distance. Incredible, just incredible. All right, and it's cold. Turn the camera around. Oh boy, it is cold. Comes the wave. All right. Wow. I was doing that last selfie with it turned around, and I didn't know the zoom was in, but I can try that one more time. Let's give that a shot. All right. Boy, I'm working this. It's not the easiest thing to do, but nonetheless. There you have it. All right. Wow. Just fantastic. Cold, but fantastic. All right. I'm gonna start my trip. I'm gonna start my trip back to Reykjavik. Look at the hillside here. Is that something? All right. Whoa, and you see these waves just come up real quick on you. They come up real fast. Really something. Boy, those seas are rough. Brrr. All right. So let's find our way back to Reykjavik. All right, I am back on the highway headed toward Reykjavik, and boy, in doing so, there's a wreck just up ahead here. You can see a big truck came and knocked itself over. So the police here are backing that up, holding me up here. But there was a big rig carrying some gravel or something that overturned on the road up ahead. You can see it, and that was That was there when I was coming up, so they're still working on clearing it. But nonetheless, I can give you a nice view of the panorama here. Look at that. So there's the view that I was driving down, and you know, in about another hour it's going to be dark. It'll be dark here in just about another hour. So they're waving me through, and here you can see the truck that tipped over. Hopefully the driver wasn't hurt. So here we go, back on the way to Reykjavik. A lot of hills and mountains as you drive along, and every now and then you come through a little community. So I'm going to do my best to give you some of what it's like here in Iceland. I've only have the better part of 8 hours of sunlight, as I spend a couple days here on a layover back to the United States after an incredible trip. Absolutely an incredible trip. But nonetheless, here you have it, folks. This is Iceland. And I don't see a lot of ice, to be quite honest with you. But if I'm not mistaken, they gave it the name Iceland because they didn't want people coming here. They called it Iceland because people thought that if it was all full of ice, they wouldn't come. Little did they know it would become one of the hottest tourist destinations going, at least as of late. Here's yet another view as I come up over a group of hills. Not quite sure whether to call them hills or mountains, but I'll call them hills. And if I come out just to the side, you'll see the sun off there, and that's about as high as the sun gets. You can see the sun is just well, if you were watching the sunset in California or something like that, it'd be about probably 3-4 in the afternoon, maybe even 5-6 in the evening, with the sun on the horizon at that height. But nonetheless, just wonderful. And there's a couple stops up ahead that I'm going to try to catch on my way to the Blue Lagoon. I'm kind of playing beat the clock here because I want to be at the Blue Lagoon at about 4:30. So I've got the better part of a 2-hour drive ahead of me, and there's now 1 or 2 little stops to show you some waterfalls. Up ahead there's a pull-out area where you can stop and I'm assuming in the summer have a little picnic. But you can see all along here the landscape. You'll see big black boulders, which I imagine are coming out of the volcano, or volcanoes I should say. But I'll come back around over this way. There's like a river going out to the ocean right there. And then if I come back around this way, you can see the landscape right there. Driving along earlier and I saw these cars parked along the road here, and I stopped and asked somebody what was the attraction, and apparently there was a plane crash in 1973. A plane went down somewhere on the beach and the wreckage is still there. And it's a tourist attraction. People they hike out 4 kilometers, a couple miles I think, to see the wreckage on the beach and take pictures at sunrise or sunset, something like that. But anyway, you can Google that. Not a lot to look at here on a gray, overcast day. I'm sure it'd be different if it was clear blue skies, but still fascinating to be driving this Highway 1. It's Highway 1 from Vik to Reykjavik. This is the place I was told to stop. It's Skogard or something like that, I think is the pronunciation. In English it would look or seem to be pronounced Skogar. And there is a waterfall up ahead. And it's a rather picturesque waterfall. I believe that you can stop and you can take your picture in front, and if I'm not mistaken, you can even walk behind the waterfall. So I can see it off to the left, and I'll see if we can't go up and get a nice view of it. Definitely worth the stop. Look at that. Beautiful waterfall. And as I pan around, you can see the countryside here. I guess it would be at this would be at dusk right now. And the river going out to the sea. So we will walk up a little bit. Maybe I can cross over this brook. That would have been a viral moment had I slipped. Look at this. And there's a trail. You can see people taking a trail up the side of the hill, which for time's sake I won't do, but nonetheless I can show it to you. But every time I say nonetheless, there's a woman out in California somewhere named Judy who probably wonders why I say nonetheless all the time. And it's just one of those things that I picked up somewhere along the way, that I have a tendency, or maybe rather a propensity to say. But nonetheless, let's just finish the video here. I'm trying to wrap this up before it gets too dark. It'll get dark here in about another hour and a half. Look at that. And you've got a lot of birds flying around. I don't know what kind of birds those are. I remember some time back when I went to the Shetland Islands, there were a lot of what were called puffins that would nest on the side of the mountain, and those may very well be puffins as well. And perhaps if I walk up a little bit further, we'll be able to get a closer view of some of those birds. Look at this. Can you believe it, folks? Those of you that have been following me, can you believe it? Look at me. I am in Iceland. I'm still trying to come to the realization that I'm actually here. It's really something else. It's just unbelievable. I mean, it's, I think about everywhere I've been on this trip, from Budapest to Krakow to Dubrovnik to Split to Mostar to Porto to Algarve to Lisbon to Vienna and Salzburg and Ljubljana and all these places. It's just absolutely incredible. Look at that. Just fantastic. And I got blue sky out too. I didn't think I was going to see blue sky, but boy, we got some blue sky, and it's just fantastic. Just absolutely fantastic. I'm trying to hold the camera out so I can get some selfies like that, something like that. So I can, when I process the video, I have the ability to do still frames, so to speak. And look at that. Wow. Very impressive. And I was told, I think, that you can walk behind that. But I don't know that I'm gonna try. Wonderful. Look at this. Gotta be careful not to trip. That is impressive. That is really impressive. Look at this. And I can see the birds up on top nesting. Maybe I can get a close up of some of them. Let's see. Here they are. Really looks something else. It's covered like in a moss. The hillside here, it's covered. Look at this. They're covered in a thick moss. Just like you were here, huh, Harry? And Phil, give a shout out to Phil up in Michigan, over in Michigan, down in Michigan, I don't know. I'd have to look at a globe. All right. That's cool. And unlike being at the beach where I just was, you don't have to worry about the sleeper waves, but you sure have the mist. Sure have the mist coming in. Boy, look at that. I'm walking right up to it. Look at that. Wow. That is cool. I'm getting pretty wet, but nonetheless, that is way too cool. All right, on with the tour. I've got a blue lagoon waiting for me, so off we go. As you're driving along here in Iceland, at least between Reykjavik and Vik, everywhere you see these horses grazing, and they're just out there having a nice, enjoying a nice afternoon, or at least I think they are, here in the, I don't know if you call this the tundra of Iceland, but a lot of horses out here just kind of kicking back and having their grass. You don't see any cattle to speak of. I haven't seen any. Upwards of 200 man-made caves can be found on 90 farms in South Iceland, and 41 of them have been declared protected sites. They're virtually unknown elsewhere in the country. There are many stories about Ruskjeller, which lies near a well-traveled road. The main cave is straight and arched and at least 20 meters long. It was used to store hay. The small cave, Stukan, perpendicular to the main cave, is about 8 meters long. It was probably a smithy. So let's go take a quick peek inside this this cave here. I'm beating the racing the clock to get what I can of the sunlight. Okay, walking up. Looks like they just recently made this path. You can see the sod, if you will, cut out, and they've got nice stones going up to the cave. Thought this was actually a church. I saw a cross, but I don't think it is. Let's go and see if we can't go inside. Look at this. I don't know if this is the entrance or not. Perhaps. Wow. It's pretty dark. But look at this. This is where they would store the hay, I'm assuming. And you can come in. Well, I don't think there's anything in here that's going to bite me. Actually gotta step across here. Okay, and then you got the other cave. Look at this. Wow. Really cool. Here's your view. Back out. All right. So on with the show. You know what, I gotta tell you, every now and then when I'm traveling, I have these little things that flash through my mind. And I'm coming back from this little cave, and in doing so, I'm kind of walking through the field, and I just had to think for a minute, you know, I'm in Iceland, and I know I keep saying that, but it's like, I don't believe it. And just now I found myself thinking that in about, I don't know, 48 hours, I'm going to be waking up and walking down the hallway into my office, sitting there at my desk, doing my work and looking up at a big map of the world. And I'm going to see Iceland up there on that map. And whereas before, that little spot on the map was a dream, now it's a reality. And I'll never look at that little spot up on the map again the same, knowing that that I've been here. Just absolutely incredible. You know, sometimes you're driving along and you see things and you just can't believe what you see. And I don't know what to tell you about this, but will you look at this? I'm driving along and I see this fence, and there's, well, bras hanging all along the fence here. Really something else. I don't know what to make of this, to be quite honest with you. But there's all types of bras here along the fence. And I see a lady up ahead, and she may very well be contributing to the bras here on the fence. What a trip. What an absolute trip this is. And I see maybe the young lady will tell me if she put a bra up here or not, but boy, very interesting. Did you put a bra there? What? One moment.
Oh.
Are you American?
I am.
You are?
I am.
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Kim.
Kim?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You're on Tom TV.
I don't know what that
Where
is.
you don't know what Tom TV is?
I do not.
Oh, okay, you're all right. Anyway, Tom TV, I'm famous on YouTube.
Really?
And now you're gonna be famous. So come on, tell me you put a bra up there.
No, but what I'm doing here is so there's this thing called Topless Tour USA, and it's where you go.
Topless Tour USA.
Topless Tour USA. They have Topless Tour World, and you go around the world and you take a picture backwards, topless, and you do like. So for here, she's gonna take it with me from the back.
Can we do one on video? Come on, it's Tom TV. I'm famous on YouTube. So we're gonna do. Really, we're gonna do. Wow. So we're gonna do topless. Look at this, folks. This is on.
Be over there.
I'll be over there. Okay, I'll be over there. So we're gonna do topless, and I got a zoom lens on this, you know.
I'll be this way.
Okay, you're gonna be. One moment, folks. You know this is really.
She's gonna drive over there, so she's gonna take the picture this way.
Okay, here we go, folks. All right, this is really something. Is this good, Tom? Yeah, welcome to Iceland. All right, so here we go. Just one of you are gonna do it?
Will you get our picture?
Oh, I'll do your picture, sure. I'll do your picture. All right. How lucky can one guy be? You know, driving down the road, and let's do the video first, and then we'll do the. Okay. Where are you gonna stand? Can I make a suggestion? It would be better if you were on the other side of the fence with the ocean in the. Okay, all right. So where do you want me standing? Where do you want me standing? You want me over here. Okay, I'll stand anywhere you want me to stand. Okay, that'll be my landscape. Okay, here we go. Tom TV, two beautiful women. Go up a little bit from the car. Go up a little bit on the hill. Here we go. Wow, look at this. Okay, so let me get the camera first, okay? Hang on a moment. Boy, folks, bear with me, okay? How often you get a picture like this? Okay, I've got the camera ready. Okay, here we go. Wow, look at this. Topless, what is this called? Topless what? Stay there, don't move. Let me get a better picture. Hang on. All right. One more. Okay, I got some great pictures. Now look at that, folks. Is it cold? Oh, I bet your nip. Oh, no, forget it. I'm not going to say anything. All right, there you have it, folks. Look at that. Turn around and smile at me. Just your face. There you go. Just your faces. There you go. Look at that picture. Fantastic. Thank you. All right. There you have it. Incredible. If I didn't see it, I wouldn't believe it. Look at that. Geese. I think those are geese or swans, rather. Those are swans here in a river as I'm headed up to Reykjavik, and I did a double take because I mean it's cold, and there they are, just kind of swimming along in the river. I don't know what kind of swan they are, but boy, it is cold, and they are just chilling out, literally. There in the river. So this will give you a view of the area here for those of you kind of interested, just what it's like in Iceland here. Look at the homes. I don't know what town I'm in, but there's somebody's backyard right there. Maybe they come out and feed the swans, and that's why they're hanging around. Who knows? But this is small town Iceland. You've heard of small town USA. This is small town Iceland, and it is chilly. All right, on with the trip. Almost back to Reykjavik, and I thought I'd share this with you. You see, Icelanders, they do have the Christmas spirit. Here's a beautiful home in a small town, just just south of Reykjavik here. And I don't know if this is actually a business or what have you. Perhaps it is, but nonetheless, it really looks beautiful. I am 7 minutes from my place in Reykjavik, and I thought I would say farewell to a wonderful day. And you know, it's only about 4:15 in the afternoon, and it is it might as well be 9 o'clock at night. So it's been a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, if that's possible. So there's Reykjavik, as best I can share it with you. Have a great day or evening or morning or whenever you may be watching this.